Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Okay, it's chilly out there this morning. It's about 32 degrees, but I think I'm going to work up a little bit of a sweat this morning. It is past time to start getting some gardening done, and the first thing I really need to do is start clearing out some of the garden bed. So let's get started with doing some of that. Woohoo! He's way down there. There we go. Kenzie's car is stranded at the bottom of the driveway. Somebody's coming to pick it up and getting it fixed. Yay! Okay, this morning I've got a big project I got to get done. I just got finished doing chores. Looks like the pigs are finished eating, so they want to know what I want to do. But let me show you what I need to get done here. These guys need to move. I hope. I don't know if you can tell. I'm sure you can tell. We've got an inner pen for Daisy because they were not getting along, but I've been kind of letting the fence kind of go down. I haven't seen them come in and visit her and everything, but I was kind of hoping that the fence will go down. They maybe integrate a little bit, but we'll have to see. But one way or another, these guys got to be moved. So I've been working on another paddock over here, and so I got part of it set up, and I'm about to finish setting some more up. I have wind, but look, they're going back north. Can you see them? Woohoo! All right, I'm sorry about the wind. Here is what I was working on. This is the new paddock setup, and I don't know if you can see between there. I've got as many of the white poles set up as possible, so it's not an ideal way to do it, but what I do is next time I feed them, or when I'm ready to move them, I'm going to open up the gate up there for them, let all of them come out, throw their food in here, and let them eat. And while they're eating, I'll close this fence up. It will not hold them, and that's okay. It's just a little bit of a barrier. I may put a charger on it, even for just that little bit of time they were in there. And then I need to run and quickly take down all of this outside fencing, move the poles, and set up for along through here and finish the circle, and then we can open this back up and they can roam, and then I'm gonna have to move the pig huts and stuff in the waters at that time. But the main thing is getting them from there to inside of this little paddock, keep them busy eating while I set up the rest of the fence. I don't know when that's going to happen, but at least we got that done. This was their old, I'll have to look up the video so you can see where we built this one. And it's when they were my first breeding trio of piglets. And this was the first house that we made for them, and obviously it's had a rough life. I may have to move it some more, but got this out of the way. I'm going to take all this plastic out and throw it away. I may try to save this frame to hold firewood. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do that. One way or another, it cannot be used for a pig hut anymore. But this is pretty much set up and pretty much ready for them. You can see the other white poles are going to be ready for the actual perimeter of this thing, and hopefully soon I can get them some new grass to be on new ground. Okay, and of course there's still wind. I'm going to see, I think I'm going to try to roll this over toward the dumpster and send me a few steps, and I'm going to see how much of this I can take apart without having to get my Sawzall out. Looks like I'm already losing plastic on the ground. I'll have to pick that up. But I'd like to get this whole frame cleaned out and put in the dumpster so that hopefully get it done before the garbage man comes today. But so let's see how that goes. I don't know. Let me see what I can get done. We'll figure it out. All right. All right, that's cleaned up, but now what do I do with it? I'm trying to clean this property up because you can see I've got a lot here, but I don't necessarily want to throw it away. I really do think that I can use this for firewood somewhere down the road. So where do I stash it until I actually need it? I do not want to add to the mess that's here, but I don't want to throw it away. What a conundrum. Sorry about the wind. All right, I don't show you the back side of the house much. Well, you can see where several months ago I boarded up the back door because it was falling apart. This is the remnants of the back porch that we never got put together. And this is a whole bunch of firewood that Tom decided we needed several years ago. I don't know why, and we don't use it. And we got 2 dead boats and other stuff. I'm believing this car is going to be going down the road pretty soon to be scrapped. I got to find the keys to it so we can take it out of park. But I'm looking forward to seeing a few things just go away. All right, it was good to get that work done. It felt good to be able to get back outside. I got to show you something though. I've been struggling with my foot. I've been trying to get back to work, and when I stepped in a hole the other day and hurt myself. It didn't hurt it badly, but it has set me back. And I've been having to walk really gingerly anyway. And I can't wear tennis shoes most of the time because my foot's too swollen to get into my tennis shoes, even my biggest pair. Plus I'm working in mud and all that other stuff. You just don't wear tennis shoes in the type of work that I do. And I've been wearing my mud shoes, and there's absolutely no support in those mud shoes. And so I can wear them when I'm doing chores because I have to get into the pins and all that other stuff. But everything else I'm doing, I've been struggling. And it was kind of getting to the point where I was thinking I'm going to have to go back into my medical boot to do chores. And I did not want to do that because it's incredibly uncomfortable now too. Then I remembered some boots that I had bought for Halloween last year for a costume. And I thought, well, let me try this and see how they work. I'll show them to you. These boots lace up for real, but they also have a zipper on them. And they go up a little bit. And you know what? It worked. I had to severely unlace, especially the left foot boot, before I could even get it in there. And it was kind of cool. So I would unlace it, and then I zip that boot up, and then lace the boot back up a little bit. And it's not 100%, but I tell you what, it's a lot better. I even stumbled at one point and stepped funny, and it didn't hurt. So I'm so grateful. I'm great because I did not want to go back to my boot, and I certainly didn't want to give up the work that I love to do. So I'm going to be in fake combat boots probably to do some work for a while. You know what? I'm just fine with that. You do what you got to do to get done what you want to get done. So I believe that's all I'm going to have for you today. I am going to try to do a sunset for you tonight. I got the alarm set so I can try to remember, and I'm not going any place. But I've got a lot more stuff to do get done. Kinsey has picked up a Recreation League softball team, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And so they had a couple of scrimmages yesterday. And of course, you know me, I'm over there videoing it. So I've got to go through all that footage, get it cataloged, and then eventually put back up on her channel, Kinsey Lackey Sports. And let's see, I still need to record another video today, but I wanted to have something to show where, yeah, I'm not just sitting on my butt doing nothing all the time. I wanted to show you that I'm actually kind of trying to get out and get some work done. And it's very gratifying. I'm very satisfied. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. And I have to admit, I'm grateful for these boots that allows it where I'm not feeling like I got to sit down and prop my foot up and cry for the rest of the afternoon. So I do want to remind you that let me see how I want to phrase this. I use Streamyard. I do for doing my podcast, and I have to admit, I really like that I can set it like for Grandma. When I do this Grandma's Life, I can set it where it records both video and audio, and I can do the video part for this Grandma's Life podcast YouTube channel, but then I can download just the audio part and put it on for just the podcast part of it, just the audio. And I've also have started a new YouTube channel, not a YouTube channel, but a new podcast is books highlighted, but I'm having trouble. I've got a lot to learn. I'm trying to learn a whole bunch of new stuff at the same time right now too. So I'm trying to research for some stuff. I'm trying to learn stuff, and I'm trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done. And apparently I'm getting older, and it's harder for me to learn this stuff. But I'm having trouble getting it to recognize my URL. I'm not sure. I'm having trouble getting recognized my podcast to put it on iTunes and all that. I think it's everywhere else, but it's not on iTunes and Google. Well, where does everybody listen to their stuff? Some people listen to it on, what's it called? The one that Joe Rogan went to. I think you can hear it there for sure. But, so I've got that. But and that one I only do audio. I was digressing. Okay, so this Grandma's Life podcast, I do video and audio for that particular podcast. And for Books Highlighted, I do just the audio portion. And I really like it. And I think if I can come up with stuff to put out there for what I'm enjoying, you ought to too. There's a lot of podcasts out there. And golly, I forgot to pull up the things. If you post more than, I think, 20 podcasts, you're already above 50% of the rest of the world who has done a podcast. And I'm over 50 now, so I can't remember what the percentage is on that. But just putting something out there, part of your life, this is part of history. We are part of history right now. And putting your perspective on it, in whatever form it is that you find interesting and want to tell others about, do it. And use my link below with Streamyard. And it won't cost you anything more. It's just a way for you to directly link through it. And it's easy to set up, thank God, or I wouldn't be able to figure it out by now. So, but yeah, get your word out there, because I'm always telling you to find something to do, find something to get you up off the couch and stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily mean that you always have to do hard physical work, or you always have to go out and, do something physical. Research what you enjoy, talk about what you enjoy, and make a podcast for it. People may find it, they may not, but it's something you've done. It's a creative outlet that may just bring some serious satisfaction to you. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I pray that everything goes well for you. And guys, literally, I mean, seriously, live until you die. This is all we've got. This is all we've got to live and make our mark in the world. God bless. I'll see you next time.